Alright guys, welcome to this week's vlog. I'm a little bit of in a rush because I have to get to class, but I thought I'd start off by showing you guys my breakfast. I have a serving of the Honey Clusters Crunchy cereal, which has about 8 grams of protein, along with a serving of the fat-free milk, which has another 8 grams of protein. This breakfast has a lot of carbs and protein and no fat, so it's a good way to start off your day. It also helps boost your metabolism and knock out the necessary protein. My carbs are still set at 320 grams of carbs, 80 grams of fat, and 160 grams of protein, and I plan to keep these macros up until the end of the half. With that being said, let's start this vlog. Alright guys, so it is currently 11 o'clock. I'm taking a break in between my classes. I have about an hour-long break, and normally during this time I like to have a snack. Like you saw, my breakfast was that cereal. For my snack, today I'm going to be doing a Fiber 1 bar. Normally I'll do the Special K protein bar, but they didn't have it this time. So I'm going to do this Fiber 1 bar, get my daily fiber intake, or the majority of it with this, and go on with my day. Alright guys, welcome to the commentary portion of this week's video. Now, before I get started talking about the workout, I just want to say I'm sorry about the quality of the video itself. When I was recording these clips, through the picture itself it seemed to be fine, but when I transferred it over to the computer it came out darker than usual. Regardless though, you can kind of see a general outline of what I'm doing. Today I did a leg workout, and I decided I'd show you guys a leg workout since I've only shown you a back and biceps and upper body workout. Now this was a relatively easier leg workout. I did this at night, hence the bad lighting and no natural lighting in the background, but I started off with these squats where I'm holding a 30-pound dumbbell and doing about 5 sets of 24 reps. Now normally I start off my workouts with squats just because I enjoy getting this kind of compound movement in, and then I'll slowly transition into, you'll see in this next clip, another compound movement. And because I didn't do a barbell squat today, I decided that I'd do 5 sets of 12 of these walking lunges, which is something I really want to incorporate during my bulk, because walking lunges is something that is proven to help build leg mass, which is something I'm looking to do, as my legs have always been a lagging muscle group since I never really used to train it as much compared to my upper body. This workout is also something that is extremely taxing on your legs and that you will feel sore from in the morning, as it is an overall compound movement. And then the next exercise is going to transition into a seated leg press. And with this leg press, this is something I always incorporate into a workout. Today I did the full stack at about 12 to 24 rep range, just to get a lot of frequency and make sure I was really pushing my legs and giving them a good workout. This is also something I would define as a compound movement, and that I'd like to spend about close to 30 to 40 minutes of my workout focusing on. So then now we're going to move into the isolation movements after this. The first isolation movement is simply a leg extension in order to work the quadriceps, and I did here at least 5 sets of 12 just to make sure I'm getting a lot of volume and looking to grow my quads, as well as just develop their overall muscle maturity. I think I did this at about 130, 140 pounds. And then the next movement was a leg curl, which is the opposite movement of the leg extension, just to work the hamstrings. And I did this about 60, 70 pounds and also 5 sets of 12 just to grow my hamstrings. My hamstrings are actually relatively weak compared to my quads, which is why I'm trying to make sure I definitely incorporate these leg curls. Next is finishing off the leg workout with the last isolation movement, which is, you can't really see properly here, but it's just calf raise. And this is like, I always like to finish my workout with a calf raise because it's an easy movement, but can also be taxing overall on your calves. And then regardless of any workout that I'm doing, I finish off with some kind of ab movement because I'm big about the core, growing my abs, as well as emphasizing that your body centers around your core, and it's crucial to any kind of exercise that you do. So you got to look to take care of it and make sure that it is in good check. So because as you get stronger and the weights that you lift become heavier, your core plays a larger role in the overall movement. That being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary, and there's another talk coming up. Alright, what's up guys? It is currently 11:19, and I just wanted to do this clip after I ran through my leg workout, which I most likely did a commentary before on. And today, I'll be the first to admit I did not want to work out. I was busy with school up until 4, and then I had a bunch of assignments and whatnot up until 10. And I'll go over in another video the difference between actually needing a rest day and simply being lazy. Today was a day when I was being lazy. I don't have any tests or upcoming assignments coming up, so there was no excuse. Obviously there can be not excuses but priorities when there's a test or assignment coming up, but when you as an individual know when there isn't and you have certain goals you want to hit, you have to do anything you can to get those done. And obviously today I was feeling a little lazy, and I did account for that because I obviously don't want to push my body when I'm not feeling it because that could lead to injury. And as you saw in the clip, I didn't do squats, which I normally do, but I still got the majority of the leg workout in, which is what counts. And hopefully like this will inspire some of you if you ever feel lazy, you know, that everyone has the same 24 hours in a day, and what you make of that time towards your individual goals is what will help you reach them. And with that being said, I just want to finish off this workout with that talk, and I'm about to go eat. Alright, what's up guys? I just finished week 3 training for the app half, and this week, as you know, was 4 miles, which I'm not going to lie to you, definitely hurt, and I haven't run this long in a while. So what my main goal during this time was just to keep a consistent pace throughout the run, which I did. I didn't take a break, and I'll show you guys. So I did the 4 miles at, I don't know if you can see, 9:45 pace, finishing at 39 minutes. And I'll take that for this week, but I'll definitely look to improve next week.